Been a hell of a 3 some weeks of putting these on. They're reading glasses. So, no one's gonna come on yet. Should get myself another soda or something. Get another soda or something. Yeah. Better. It's better. Yeah, been under the weather for at least 3 weeks. I got an old bicycle, stationary bike. I was doing that. That's pretty good. It's doing about 15, 20 minutes. But everything's. It's like everything's falling apart. I'm falling apart. My dog. I think he's dying. I'll have to take him to the vet Monday maybe. But what money? They play games with you, and then they go, "Oh, we can't save him. We'll kill him for you, and we'll put him to sleep. You don't do me no favors." I don't know what happened to him. He's like, he acting like he's drunk or something. And I had some kind of respiratory thing. Coughing up, coughing, but when I have the coughing, the hernia is ripping my guts out. When you cough, you got a hernia. It's like some ripping your guts out. So I don't care about this. I can cough it up all day, but the cough, that's how I got the hernia, from coughing, not doing weights. Doesn't bother me at all when I do the meets. So anyway, yeah, dog's dying maybe. Oh, some good news. My daughter in Florida had a baby, 8.5 pounds, a boy. Cassian is the name. Big. My daughter's doing all right. So that's 3 grandkids, 2 boys and a girl. That's about the best thing. And the wife was away too, so everything happened at once. She's away, so I feel like someone took my arm away. So, I count on her. And the dog, like overnight, he acts like he's old, and I'm sick as a dog. Still taking care of the grandkids. There's no big deal. Me and them get along. They know the rules. I know the rules. They chill with me. So see what I'm saying? So want to get back to working out. I drove over to pay my dues, and I told her, look, if you don't see me here after a few months, it means I drop dead. So like I'm skipping out on you. But we'll see. I don't know, man. What they say, when it rains, it pours. But the station up back was good. I had it in the house. And it's one of them old ones, those old ones with a bike wheel and a thing on the wheel. And my missus got it at a secondhand store. And I go, what are you doing with that? Hey, man, you get that going, and you're watching the TV, because I'm watching what I want, not that shit at the gym. Man, 20 minutes went by fast, and it was good. I got the whole pulse rate up, started sweating. I'm a lot better than I was, sick-wise. I really wanted to work out, but I'll give it another week, maybe less than a week. When you get sick, you gotta stop. I mean, you could push for another workout or two, and then you're going to get sick. That's when you get sick. See. I need my reading glasses. Can't find them around. Got my driving glasses. Is this alright? I'm going like, what's his name? On the Dave Palumbo, when he gets all those guys together. The guy that sounds like me, the Italian boy. He's always wearing it. If you saw this don't look bad. Man, I got the trend. I'm going now. So I hope you guys are working out. So enjoy. Okay, when you're feeling good and you take it for granted. Hey, man, be happy you're feeling good. You know what I mean? Because the day's gonna come, you ain't gonna feel so good. and things hit the fan like my dog here, my beautiful dog. I don't think he's gonna make it. I have to get maybe to the vet. I hate going to vet. They just rip you off. They spend a whole bunch on it. They know before they start. Hey, he's checking out. And then they say, we'll take care of it in the body. And I know I can take care of that, and I can take care of that. Yeah, so when you're feeling good, you got no excuse. You know? So get in there and work out. I'll tell you the truth, though. When I work out, I feel a lot better. But you can't work out when you got fevers and you're coughing up phlegm every 10 seconds and your hernia's coming out like, you're being disemboweled. I mean, that's a pain in the ass. And then the dog had to go. And then on top of it, the miss had to go to Florida. Because, how you guys doing, man? How you doing, man? Nazareth. Kylie, how you doing? Well, I hope you're feeling better than me. So the miss had to go to Florida because my daughter was having a baby. So this is all hitting them all wrong. Not that it matters. I'm not too talkative when I'm sick. And then I took care of the two kids, the grandkids, but they were great. They'd help me out. I'm sitting here. Why? Get me a beer. Why? Get me the baby ass. I'll get you this and that and that. I made them good dinners. They was like a team, we're like a team, Open the door, let's get some fresh air in here, okay? But they helped me out, and I helped them out. So that's good. I know it's weird. I just want to check in with you guys because I didn't come in. Last week, there was no way. I was in hell on earth. I was so sick. But anyhow, yeah, another week. I'm used to it, If I get sick, either I make it or I don't. That's the way I look at it, You can play hide and seek with Father Time, but sooner or later he's going to catch up with me, you know what I mean? But, yeah. So, if you ain't nothing wrong with you, and you ain't sick, and you ain't got dogs dying on your best friend shit, you got no excuse. Get to the gym, work out. I would have worked out there if I still feel right. So other than that, the world's going to hell in a handbasket, as they say. I don't want to go there. You need that kind of talk. There's more than enough. There's more than enough political stuff going on, bombings, and I saw a channel, like a travelogue, and it was filming in Iran. It looked like I was walking through a nice European city, and the women are beautiful. And they're all dressed, they're all decked out. They're not like in them things. I said, where am I? I thought it was all this shit. No, they're knocked out, tight dresses, the whole bit. I'm like, holy shit. But anyhow, good looking honeys. But anyhow, it's so small. We're so small. All we do is blow the shit up out of it. Back and forth. And then we get to, it's a crazy thing. I'm old now. I've seen enough of this stuff. I was born during the Korean War, and it's always wars. War after war after war after war. My father was in World War II. My uncles were in World War II. So anyway, I just want to check in with you guys, let you know I ain't dead yet. And the reason I didn't come on last week, it was no way. This week I feel a lot better. I'm not, another week. Not maybe this week I'll go. But I got a lot. I'm so backed up with chores. I mowed today. I got more mowing. I got more weed whacking. I still got trees I got to cut up with chainsaws from the Helena. I mean, forget about it. When you got a lot of land, you got a lot of chores. Don't forget that. And I know a lot of people, wow, you got enough land to play football and drive around your own property with your truck and shit. Yeah, and I got a creek and up the hill, more land. Hey, man, I got to take care of that shit. You know what I mean? It's one thing if you're rich and you hire the lawn man and the gardener and all that shit, I'm glad I'm talking to somebody. So, yeah, okay, let me see. What can we talk about with working out? Yeah, it don't matter how old you are. I see all these channels popping up now. A guy hit 60. Oh, now he knows everything about. Oh, okay. Okay, well, good. Oh, you're 50? You ain't old at 50. You ain't old at 60. I benched 330 when I was 65, 66, and then 335. I mean, I would have pushed for the 350 two or something the kilograms the last meet, but I didn't make it. They were so sore. That's nothing. Injuries will get you. Injuries will get you. So this time I look for the meets. I look for a meet that I can get to. Hope I can get one more this year, and then see. I'd be screaming last week. I mean, it's getting bad. Then I had disco. Remember, I couldn't even stretch out my elbow. Yeah, that's it. Injuries. I'm getting old, but it's all injuries and shit. The only illness is the hernia, and a hernia is more like an injury. It's not some disease or something. An hernia. So, yeah, I'd like to get that try that 350. I'll do 330, 341, and then 352. It's in kilograms. If it's in pounds, I'll just go 30, 40, 50. 330, 340, 350. And I'll get it. I'll get it. Let me pick this up. My back's killing me. Yeah, I'll get it. Oh, man. How is he sleeping now? Dog's sleeping. You can't. He's like he's drunk. He's losing his back legs. I've seen that before. I've had German shepherds all my life, but that usually goes around 10. My dogs live long, 12, 15 years. He's 6. What's going on here? At first I thought someone poisoned him, so I'm going crazy. Like, who is that? I want to, you know. Anyhow, but nah, it's too long now. All right. So what else can I talk about? Yeah. Okay. Yes. So I love pushing singles. I like going in 90% every workout, but you can't. But I do it, and then I crash. So the main thing is to start, like I'm going to start on a push. Let's say the next meet's in 3 months. Okay, so I got 12 weeks. I can chart up 12 weeks. And I'll start pretty light. I don't know, maybe like 50 some percent. Nothing, light. You know, half of, like 185, something goofy. And just do 10 reps. Do a couple sets of 10. Couple twice a week or something, and then I work my way up little by little, boom, 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 till I'm up to 3 reps, pushing 80, 90%, and then I will actually get to I'll get to a 330, and I'll do it for rep. I'll do it for 2, which is my PR now, but I'll do it for 2, and then I'll go for a little bit more. I'll crank up to 340 easy. I did a 315 for 4. So that's at least a 350 right there. So I'm ready for a 350 right now. But I'm going to go up gradually so I don't destroy my ligaments on the way there, which is what I always do. Because I'm gung-ho crazy. As for the deadlifts, my PR right now is 405, but it can't be my PR. Because every time I go, I do it. But I'll have to change that too, and I hate doing reps with deadlifts. I like working singles on a pyramid and start banging out around 90. I like doing 100 because 405 can't be my PR now. My PR's got to be around 415 right now, so I'll start doing single sets of 405 rest, 405 rest, and then I'll drop back down. Sorry. And do some... But even then, that's stupid. I should go back down. I don't know. What am I going to do? 315 for 10? You could do that. But the thing is with me, I think you have more dangerous doing rep work with deadlifts. Because on all things, the more reps, your form gets off, Your form suffers. You don't want your form to be off on a deadlift. You want to push that back more than you're pushing your legs. There's a certain sequence of how the legs start to push. And then once that bar leaves your knees, your back starts getting kicked in. And the knees just, and then you straighten your legs. But, if, you time that wrong, you make yourself like I don't know, like a Romanian deadlift or something. That's not what you want to do, or a straight leg deadlift or something, you know. No, you make sure there's a timing sequence of how the pushing of the legs and the pulling of the back. There's a timing of it. And that'll suffer. And if the sequence is off, you can hurt your back bad. And when you hurt your back, you're done. It's over. There's no coming back when you bust your back. You know, saying, "Hey, Charlie, wait, wait. Liberty, go. How you doing? I'm sorry I wasn't around last week. I just explained to her I was real sick. I think my dog's dying. I know kind of shit in the fan. Then my missus just got back from 2 weeks in Florida because my daughter had a son, 8.5 pounds. So I got three grandsons. I mean, three grandkids, two boys and a girl. So that's good. So yeah, you can watch this another day in the beginning. Let's explain it. But I got real sick. I haven't worked out in 3 weeks. But I did pull in. Have one of these old stationary bikes like from the 50s. The missus buys crazy stuff from the secondhand store. She's buying all kinds of shit. And it was on the porch. I never used it. I said, "What do you buy this shit for?" Hey, man, I brought it in the house, oiled it up. Man, I'm going to town. At least get some aerobics in. 15, 20 minutes a day. It was good. It was good. It was good. It was good. I don't want to do it right now. But I'm tempted. But she'll be, she said, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "You bought it. I want to use it." She just got back from Florida. The baby's doing great. So, and I've been sick. Grandkids and me, they've been helping me out just as much as I was helping them. They were, "Can you get me a beer?" You see the aspirin over there? Can you get me? You see that light switch? Turn it on. I don't want to see this shit. Hey, Hulk, I need some food. They call me Hulk. So, yeah, I get them food. They like hot dogs. What else am I making? There's all kinds of stuff. TV dinners. I get this TV dinner with the chicken nuggets. Okay, you want it? Yeah, yeah. But I make them bologna sandwiches and grilled cheese sandwiches. And they like the ramen soup, the ramen, whatever you call it, Ramon. What is that shit? The Chinese noodles. They like that. I put the little shrimps in it. So everybody was good. And I'm struggling with getting sick. But now I'm okay again. I'm getting better. So anyway, we were talking about training for the next meet because I want to get that 350 bench. Then I started talking about the deadlifts. Hey, yeah, Charlie. Caught you live for once. Oh, all right, that's good. Well, you caught me. I was off for a week because, I talked to a guy in Florida. He's a millionaire. I knew him when he was in a little trailer. But he's smart then. He was one of them dudes, like on the oil rigs, them kind of divers, real commercial divers, not tourist divers. You know, they go deep in the mixtures and all that shit. And he knew a lot about boats. He's got one of them yacht things down in Fort Lauderdale. He's a millionaire now. He's got more money knows what to do it. But he busts his ass. He's, he's either here or he's a place he builds the yachts on Fort Myers, it's the other side of Florida. So I'm talking to him. And I'm telling about this, that, and the other thing. He says, "Oh, you're on TRT? What do you take?" I tell him anything. Not me, him. "I'm on TRT. What? No, I'm not on TRT. What am I on? Forget about it. No, I'm on nothing now. I ain't shit." So anyway, no. So he said it's going around some kind of, what do you call, respiratory lung thing going on. So I go with that. So I'm pretty good. I'll be back. I got to start filming at the gym again. And I was talking to her about training for the next meet. Normally I just go doing singles and shit. And it sounds good and it's fun. But it blows my shoulders. I can't do it. So I'm going to, let's say the next meet's in 3 months. So that's 12 weeks. I'll do a push. I'll start over 50%, keep working up until I'm actually playing with 100% of rep. So if I'm doing 330 for 3 reps, it'll be good. I did 315 for 4. That's a 350 right there. So yeah, that's right. That's what he's saying. Like a summer thing. It would beat me up. Now I don't mind it. I don't mind coughing. I got the cup. I spit the phlegm in and all. But I got a bad lingual hernia. When I cough, my guts come out. It hurts like hell. That's how I got it, from coughing. I didn't get it from weights. I go to meets and never moves. I put on 3 jock straps and I hold it up. And it don't move. Deadlifts, it don't know. But when I cough, I hit the ground. So that's what made that rough. Medicine, what a medicine I take. I like baby aspirin, I don't know why. And what else I take? Yeah, I had a beer. I made a couple hot toddies. That's you take hot water, you warm about like a teacup with hot water, and then you throw a big tablespoon of honey in it. And I use lime because I have limes, a slice of lime, and a shot of Patty's. I use Irish whiskey, and that was helping out a lot. So I self medicate, and the beer I was putting salt in. So yeah, sometimes you got downtime. That's what I was talking about before. When you're feeling good, you don't know how good it. You know, everyone, me too. I'm feeling good. Well, then you got no. I talk to myself. Hey Charlie, you feeling good? You don't have no aches and pains today. Now get to the gym. What's your excuse, man? That's what I was talking about. But anyway, I'm going to do a push, and I'll drop it down to 50%. I'll calculate it out. So let's say 2 weeks before the meet, I can bang out my PR for rep. And then I might try single at maybe 344, whatever that kilogram is. But I know with the 315, I'll do 315 for 5. Man, that's like 360. So I'll have that 352 or whatever it is in kilogram. Yeah, 50 poundage. And I'll be good. Because I want to get 350 something. But I dropped a lot of weight. I was 342. I mean, 242, excuse me. Um, uh, I just measured myself 224. If it was a week before the meet, and I'm 225, I'll drop down to 315 and slam records into that weight class instead of the 242 weight class. That'd be good. Cause them boys ain't benching that kind of weight. So anyway, you got. Have you ever thought about stretching routines to help with aches and pains in the shoulder? Yeah, yeah, I stretch them out. Yeah, I do. I got like a kind of like if you're, I go like this and push back. I go against the wall and then I do a couple. What else I do? And then I do one I just go straight up my hands and I pull them tight and stretch out. And the one they roll against the wall, that's pretty good. But my shoulders right now ain't too bad because I've been working out for 3 weeks. I've been down. I've been down. I just today did some mowing. There's so much rain. I got to mow when ain't no rain, but the rain was still, it was enough. It was still wet enough that it clogged up that thing. I had to keep pulling it out from the ride mower. And I got another property I got to go do too. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I got so much chores, man. I got trees still down, the chainsaw things. I got to buy more chain, the blade. I still got the patch and roof. I just put tarps on. I got to go up there and do the whole bit. I got to wait till it's hot out so I can take off them tiles. And you know how you do it. Put the new ones in. Luckily, there's no plumbing problems right now. But I got a lot of trees. I got to do something with them. And she goes, you ain't going up there. You'll be dead. So I don't know. Trimming trees costs a lot of money. I'd say for my house right now, we're talking $5,000 plus. Just to take care of trees, not for any cosmetic effect, just so the house don't get cut in half like a knife with on a cheesecake. But anyhow, like I said, I got all kinds of shit on my mind. So that's why I like going to the gym. Once I grab that bar, that's my therapy. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm gonna do it. I'll do a plan for 12 weeks, but I gotta find a meet. There's meets every week, but I'm not driving or flying and renting motel rooms. I don't got money like that. You know, I didn't come through the border and get free medical care and $2,000 a month. You know what I mean? I've been working since 15. Minimum wage was $1.45. I get $910 a month or some shit. Social Security. That's not an entitlement. That's money I put in, and with interest I get it back. You know what I'm talking? But they stole a lot of it, the government. So I don't get what I should get. You know how it is. The lock box didn't have a lock on it. But that's another story, and we're doing weight training. So I hope you guys are working out. Some is hard, because things are happening, popping, and, if you're young, women folk are all over the place. But I'm telling you, I'd rather go to the gym and go, what I used to call it, when I used to looking at women in a bar. The women in the bar, they ain't walking around in skin-tight clothes. Looks like they're naked. You go to the gym, they're walking around like, yeah, I'm used to cleavage and you're cracking your ass, but What's this cleavage in the front? I don't need to see that. My mind's, it's fucking my mind up, honey. I mean, and if I go over to you act like, oh, you're an animal. Honey, you show me your goods. What do you want me to do? What do you think I am, a monk or a priest? But that's what I'm saying. The gym is where you want to go for the honeys. You know what I mean? What do they call that? What was that song? Da 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 da. You weren't around that in the '60s, and it was about looking at women walking down the street. What the hell was it? There's a word phrase for it, but anyhow, why go to a bar? Go to the gym, work out. Why don't get a beer? Well, don't get a drink. Have a an energy drink. Hey, baby, how you doing? I know they all want the guy to be over 6 foot tall and some other dumbass shit. Okay, well, the honeys from 35 on, they know that ain't happening. So, and they're ready to go. I don't know none. I just watch. I've had some look at me. I can see. I've got one on one of my things. I'm doing something at the gym, that Purple People Leader gym. What's that one? Planet Fitness. And I'm doing some on the Smith. And you can see in the back, she's doing a row machine. And she's looking at me like she's looking at an ice cream bar or something. She's yummy, yummy, yummy. She's looking at me like that. And I saw her looking back. It's on my video. I didn't point it out to her, but he can see it. And she's, wow. They're not used to heathens. God, barbarians are still among us. So anyway, yeah, go to the gym. You can work out. You got women walking around half freaking naked. Why go to the topless joint? This is better. Oh yeah, why you want to do that dumbass shit with the dollars? Just work out, and hey, you gotta sit and rest, and they know you gotta rest, and they're walking around like someone painted them with paint. It's the craziest shit. I don't even know how you could get it that tight, that it goes up the crack in their ass. It's in the front with the vagina. It's like, and they're doing that weird exercise with their legs open like this, you know, and they're looking you right in the fucking eye. You look and you go, oh, that's tasty. And then you look up and they're looking right in your fucking eye. Like, what are you looking at? What do you think I'm looking at? But anyhow, okay, let's get on to business. I could talk all night. I'm full of shit. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I got to do. I got to find a meet, and then I'll plan out a push. I like to get that 350 blank, whatever it is, pound bench this year. But it looks like, I mean, right now, I was 342. 342. I was 242 weight class. I'm only a few pounds from the 220 weight. I'm like 224 today. I measured myself. So I lost a lot of weight. So you know me, if I ain't eating, I ain't feeling good. So if I can hold that weight, there's different ways of eating. Hold my strength, I'm talking about. And, if I can stay around, if I can go to 228, I can pull that off because I can drop 10 pounds for the weigh-in and then crank it back up for the meet the next day. Yeah. We'll see. It's all talk right now until you see me back in the gym banging away. So I hope you're all working out and dealing with the summer. Let me see. It helps blood flow. Don't judge. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, man, I don't judge. I'm looking. Liberty. Change your destiny. Oh, that's you. Okay. Liberty. Liberty. Help. Yeah, okay. The worst part is when you see a man doing that machine. Oh my God! Yeah, yeah. That's yeah. And you look at him, and you look in his face, and he goes, "Hey, baby, you better run, man. You better run." Oh, they got them boys there too. You gotta watch out. Nothing against you guys, just you know, you know, that ain't the way I roll, bro. So anyway, yeah, but it's amazing, especially Planet Fitness. I don't know how the other gyms are, but they're packed with women folk. And they all look miserable. You know? Yeah, they all look miserable, like they're lonely. And if you come up and say, hey, baby, you want to be, you want some company tonight, they act like you're an animal, like you're some heathen. Honey, you ain't wearing that skin-tight shit because you're joining a nunnery. You know what I'm talking about? But they just, it's like, So you gotta watch. You ever see these girls? They set a guy up, right? and they're doing some provocative bend over, showing a crack in her ass. And they got to shut up. Some old guys looking at them like, wow, what's that there? And then they look at it. I can't get a workout because the men are all looking at me. Well, wear some clothes, honey. Wear some clothes. Yeah, healing. Well, I'm a healing. I like an HO. I like the horse. I like them. Oh, yeah. Hey. What point is, who knows? I've been married for, what, 40 years. So what can I tell you? What can I tell you? Shit, she's laying right there. And she's asleep. Yeah, she's asleep. We're only living because the AC's on. We only got a window AC unit. No, I vent it, but I had a big fire going burning shit. And now if I vent the house, I'm getting smoke. So, there's no one around me. No, I'm not annoying any neighbors. I'm in the boons. So we'll run this for a while. Plus, it's helping the dog. He's breathing hard. Look at him. Can you see him? Where is he? Where are you? I ain't too happy about it. He's dying, fellas. But I'll take him to better. I'll take him to the vet. But they're full of shit. I haven't been to the doctor in 40 years. I don't like. Oh, well, then we'll check him over. Okay, now the bill will be $5, but he's gonna die, so you want us to kill him too, and that'll be an extra $30, and we'll dispose of the body. Why didn't you tell me this when I came in the door? Good dog. He got sick too. It's the weirdest shit. I don't see any. No, I don't see no tumors. I've seen this before, but it's been on dogs that are 12 years old. You know. Unless he what's I don't know what he is. My daughter said she'll help me out, take him to the vet maybe Monday. See. I don't know. What can I do? Because I've been around dogs all my life, and mostly German Shepherds. What I'm seeing here is what I usually see after 10 years, once in a while. Last one was Blackie, he was 12. That was last year. The heat, I would say heat stroke, but we haven't had much heat lately. Oh, you got to watch your dogs when it's real hot out. Especially if they're built for the winter. They will get like a heat stroke somewhere around and check out. Well, it's just the way I'm looking at him. Maybe he's just sick. I don't know. He could be just sick, you know. But he's breathing kind of hard. He doesn't have that much of a fever. Maybe he's just sore. I don't know. The hips go on the German Shepherds. But, God, it's 6, 7 years old. But he's an Arctic wolf, Arctic one, the white ones. So, maybe, they're bred for that, so. Who knows? And I don't got money to throw away, but I'll take him Monday, maybe. I was hoping to get better like me, I just, either I die or I don't die. Hold on, one of these messages says I gotta hold it for review. Yes. Show it. Well, he said, oh, shit, sorry, okay. Evidently, they held that. There's a modulator and whatever. I don't know. These people crazy. YouTube's still woke, folk. So, let me see. I know she's wobbly on the back legs like she's drunk. I've never seen that on a dog this young. I don't know. Well, the daughter knows a good vet, but she's on the town over, big town, 40 miles away. So I told her, come on, money, help me out, and we'll take him to the vet. I know. I've been around a long time. I got all these, and I always had a dog, mostly German Shepherds. It's very depressing. They're part of the family. It's like you lost somebody. I mean, it's that got me going too. I had a few too many. I didn't have too many shots, but I can't take it. don't don't judge me, fellas. Certain things get me deep, and other things I don't give a shit. But my dogs, my family, yeah, I don't know. When you look, I mean, you think by 71, I'd be ready for this shit. Dogs like massage on the rear hips. Apparently, they get stiff in the hips. I could bring them some relief, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, if you got too much estrogen, you'll start crying. So watch the guys on TRT. You know what I'm talking about. You'll know if you got too much estrogen. You're watching a movie, sad movie, or some song you like, or something emotional. The guys on TRT, sometimes it aromatizes over to too much estrogen, and they worry about they call it bitch tits and shit. And if you got a tear in your eye, and you go to the doctor, say, "Hey man, I need something with this." They got air your eyes. Forget what it's called. Aroma something. It stops the aromatizing of you. But you could take testosterone, these TRT boys, or anybody on steroids. It changes over to estrogen. Whatever it isn't used gets changed to estrogen, which is done normally. Your body makes your testosterone is a pro hormone. It will. That's where you get your estrogen from, and you need estrogen. They've done studies. If you get better for your heart. You have estrogen. More, it ain't bad for you to have estrogen. It just make you have bitch tits and shit. If you're a bodybuilder. What else? But it's good for your heart, evidently. But yeah. But if you're self TRTing and you get a little too emotional, say, wait a minute, I don't want to be teared by a goddamn movie or something. Or you feel your nipples starting to get a little hard, you could just pop an Anavar 10 milligrams, and that'll do the trick of keeping. It slows down your aromatization over into estrogen. It actually keeps more free testosterone to build muscle. But you can do that for maybe 2 months. Depends how you do it. But 10 milligrams don't do that. That's another trick. You can use these aromatizers, or you can use another type of anabolic that slows down or stops the aromatization of testosterone into estrogen. But you can get in trouble there too. Because then you don't get no estrogen and you're fucked up. Because your sex drive will be shot. You'll feel weird, man. And at that point, if you got some test propionate, bang a shot. If not, I would say take a 10 milligram of D-ball, and now within an hour or two, you'll have some testosterone, estrogen, all that shit. But if you got too much AIs in you from your dumbass TRT doctor, good luck. You might have to take some estrogen. What's estrogen? Isn't that what pregnancy pills are, estrogen? So I don't know. But that's just stuff I read, watch this dumbass TV and YouTube. But yeah, if you get too emotional, I cry. I don't give a shit. I beat the shit out of dudes after I cry. That's a long. I don't want to go there, man. Anyhow, what do we got here? Yeah, I don't know what else. I just felt bad I didn't come on to the show last weekend, but I was in misery. Anyone else would have went to the doc, guaranteed. Anyone went to the doc. All my life, why don't you go to the doc? I say, I'm making it or I die. So I mean, I've had pneumonia. I don't go to the doc. I mean, dying. That's how I got the hernia. Coughing up from pneumonia. I was drowning. I was at my other place. The wood stove was going. I crawled over to the wood thing, the ash bucket, from the wood ashes, and I coughed up in the air, and it blew up the lime, and I inhaled that ash, and then I really coughed like a psycho, and it went rip. I could feel it. What the hell's that? So anyway, that's it. So I hope you guys are working out and you're eating right. There's enough of this stuff on YouTube. They got more. I think the most popular muscle building shows are the ones telling you how to take steroids. They're popping up all over. I do this, you do that. Uh, I mean, that's all it is. How to stack, how to. It's one after the other. And one guy says he knows more than the other guy. The other guy says he knows. And you'll find contradictions. One guy loves this, the other guy won't go near it. You know. Uh, Lee Priest is pretty good. If you ask him, he'll tell you shit. He seems pretty honest. So, but still, just understand what you're getting into. Alrighty? You put that jet fuel in your motorcycle, it'll run good for a while. And then it melts. Yeah, actually, I like Lee Priest. I mean, I'm an old guy. I should be doing something else with my time, too. I got lots of talents, but I'll be over that thing going click, 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 click. Yeah, Lee Priest is on. He's got his own show, something equipment show. But he's honest about everything, you know? That's good, Liberty Gone. Yeah, no drugs. How old are you? Liberty Gone. Yeah, stay natty. But, sometimes you get sick, they give you stuff. Like, oh, you're young and 53, you got a maid. Oh, you got a maid, 53, you're young. You're ready to go. Just make sure you got enough time in between your workout. You can work hard and heavy, but just make sure you've recouped and healed and the whole bit. That's all. But you can work out like anybody else. Now, there are hormones you might go to your doctor for, drugs, like the cortisone shots. I remember my father, he'd get off the rail, he'd be like, God, my shoulders. And he'd tell me, guy put this cortisone shot and it went away. Chucky just went away. It hurt like hell when the needle went in, and it went away. But cortisone, what? It dissolves some of the chunks in your joint and some cartilage and stuff. But there's all kinds of steroids, fellas. Or hormones, you shouldn't call them steroids. Yeah, stay as natty as long as you can, and if the day comes you really want to go on TRT, like I said, make sure you've been eating right. Because I don't think the TRT doctors will tell you, hey, what's your diet like? Well, I eat the skinless chicken and rice. It's just no wonder you got no TRT. Start eating hamburgers and steaks with the fat and stews where you boil it down. Get some cholesterol, eat lots of eggs for the cholesterol. You kick up your testosterone because you ain't making no testosterone without cholesterol. You ain't making any hormones. So make sure you're doing all that. But if anything comes to anything, I don't know. My father lived long. He was strong as an ox. He didn't do no testosterone TRT replacement there. He had a 12 pack of beer. But I don't know. I don't know. But think it through first, because everyone's on this TRT craze. And I'm not putting it down, but do you really need it? Or did you think you need it? Or did you eat right? Have you been working out right? Because the amount of TRT, the amount of testosterone they're going to give you, ain't going to do much if you want to, you're doing this shit so you can build up real strong. You ain't going to build up real strong, what, 100 milligrams a week or some shit? Or 150. You might not even build up with a 250 syringe once a week, or once every 2 weeks, or sussing on 250 2 weeks. You might get something out of it. But TRT plays just to get your levels to where they were. Well, what does that mean? Were you bulked up at 20 and you got bony and fat at 50? I don't know. That kind of shit, I don't know. That's stuff for you and the doctors talk about. Yeah, at 53, 2 to 3 workouts a week. Yeah, starting strength's good. The 5 for 5. I don't like 5 for 5. 5 for 5's good. Do you understand what I just said? 5 for 5's good. I don't like a T-bone. I'd rather have a chuck steak, but a T-bone's better. You know what I'm saying? 5 for 5's a good thing to go. It just, for me, I'll do a 5. Yeah, it'll work, but I'd rather do like 5 reps for 3. You know, 5 reps for 3 sets, something like that. But 5 and 5 is good. Starting strength knows the stuff. I don't repetition. These are good. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with starting strength. You can learn a lot there. He knows what he's talking about. He's no nonsense. Get right to it. If you're out there, join one of his gyms, man. Yeah, I like the 5 for 3. When I do 5 for 3, I kick it up. You know what I mean? And then maybe I get 5 for 1, and the next set 4, and the next set 3. You know what I'm saying? That way the steps are slow enough. You know what I'm saying? If you can keep the step, the progression's still going up. But if you keep the steps small enough, instead of like you know, you got it like that. The slower, the lower, smaller the steps, there's less chance of crashing and burning or blowing out something like I always do because I'm out of my mind. But another thing that was hurting my shoulders that I didn't pick up on is me trying to get the bar for the squat. See, these gyms don't have the long bar like the powerlifting gyms. And trying to get my hands inside where the sleeve, inside, I'm like ripping my shoulders apart. So at the gym, I was just doing the safety squat, but I don't want, the handles in front. And just getting the workout there. But I might just go push pull next meet, bench and deadlift. Because I train with squat, but I'll do box squats. It hits that devil and that's it. Because I got a hernia in my crotch. And getting to the level, getting to the deep where I gotta go. I wish someone would say, "You're there now, go." I wish they'd say, "Okay, up," because you went low enough. But they don't. You can have someone say, "Down, down, down, up," or 3, 2, 1. You're there, up. You can have someone do that when you're doing squats. Maybe I'll try that instead, because it's hell on a hernia. But what was I saying? Yeah, 5 for 5 is good. I like 5 for 3. But usually I do, that's good, yeah. But inevitably I just do pyramids. I'll do the 5 for 3. Okay, let's try another single or twos. 5 3 1s are good too. If you're power, the 5 3 1's good. When I hurt my shoulder, I just started doing machines. Oh man, I look good. My arms are all swelled up because I did the reps, 10 to 12 reps on the machines. Oh, machines are good. I'm not lying. I was just talking to a guy, he knows me from the gym. Because he flipped out. I was doing 225. He's doing 225 per rep. And then he saw me throw the 350. He said, "What is he doing now?" I'm doing reps at 350. Oh, was he there when I did the 325 for rep? He was, he's a guy. He works nights, so he's over there. So I met him at the store. And he's going to a powerlifting gym in that town 40 miles away. I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Anyway. Well, anyway, he was talking about the gym. Oh, yeah. And we were both saying, I get a good workout at Planet Fitness. Says, yeah, you want to do bodybuilding? You're safe, secured. They got the best machines, the best Smith machines with the safeties. Oh, I had a good time on them. They still got the rack of dumbbells. What else you need? And you got the one walking around half naked. What else you need? But he says it's the hours, fellas. They close at 9 on Friday. If they had a VIP pass, let's say they have VIP for 30 a month, I'd do it. We have a special card, you come in the middle of the night, oh, that'd be great. But if you just want to do pure bodybuilding, get a good build and a whole bit, Planet Fitness is great. It's just the hours suck. And I'm like, right now, what time is it? I'd be at the gym right now working out. It's 2:45 right now at night. The missus over there. Is that the missus? Where is she? There she is. And the grandkids and them. He should be asleep. See, I'm talking here. Hey, what? Are you going to go to bed or are you chilling out?
What?
Come over here. They're going to call me for something. Rest me. You going to go to bed tonight or what?
Uh,
All right, we'll slow it down.
okay.
All right? Because I'm on TV. You want to say hi? Say hi. Come here.
Okay.
Come here. This is the guy that did them deadlifts. There he is. My deadlifter. Say hi.
Hi.
He should be in bed. I think that's why he likes it here. Look. Okay, go. Get yourself in bed. I want that light off. All right, bye-bye. So, yeah. It ain't Cheech and Chong, but it's close. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he's a good grandkid, man. Like he helps me out, and he figured out. If you look at his form, I told, and you know, if you like anything else, you do it enough, you learn naturally what to do. He's already pulling good weight. He's pulling way over his weight. He could have put another 10 pounds. I got more weights. Make him pull more. I bet you could do a three. I bet you could do 60 pounds for a couple of reps. But yeah. Oh, you can't do that. I said, what are you talking about? This guy bite. I got little dumbbells from him. He's doing the curls like up fast, down slow. He's got up down. I swear to God, his biceps growing. Now he goes like that. He can flex the biceps. He knows how to do it. You know, bang. Oh yeah. We all know after I'm gone, he'll be. Yeah, I remember that fucking crazy bastard. And he'll be in some powerlifting me pulling that shit. Yeah, that'll be good. Or maybe he's in football or something. Whatever. You know, you gotta leave some memories for people. Hopefully they're good memories. You gotta share your shit. You'll see when you get old, you know. But anyhow, what was I talking about? Yeah, so Planet Fitness is good. Hey, Planet Fitness, change your freaking hours. Have a special VIP card, and you make more money. Yeah. Oh, he's a good looking kid. The daughter's gorgeous, and she's smart as shit. I mean, the granddaughter. You know, it's his sister. The girls always have to be smarter. If you saw True Detective, the first series, the other two were DEI bullshit, but the first one was really good. And there's a scene a guy's talking with his wife. He says, "Why are the girls always smarter than the kid? Why are the girls always smarter than the boys?" And she looks at us because the girls have to be smarter. And it stuck with me. Yeah, okay. Sometimes you got a good writer, you know. Now the script's all screwed up. They got all kinds of rules and shit. But when they had write what you want, if it sounds good, I'll buy it and I'll make it a TV movie or a movie or part of the series or whatever the hell, you know. Things have changed. Everything's blown up. Hollywood sucks now. So you all right, Ma?
No,
You going to bed?
I'm gonna get some bacon food.
Oh, bacon soda. Try the Alka-Seltzer. She has problems with the food. She got all, you know, summertime. I don't know. Everybody's getting old. I tell take the you know there's Alka-Seltzer with aspirin and this Alka-Seltzer is Alka-Seltzer, but she goes for that bacon soda, which is the same shit. Anyhow, this is a weird weightlifting show, but I'm out of it, man. I'm just recouping. I hope I haven't lost too much strength. Still coughing up the phlegm. I got a cup, you know. Please. So anyway, yeah. If I haven't lost any of my strength, I'll know. Then I might plan for the next meet going into the 220 class. A 350 bench and 220 in the 70 to 74 class. That'll be good. All right, good night, everybody. Yeah, take care, man. Liberty, take care. I know what do I do, but thanks. Thanks for coming by, man. So I wasn't around last weekend. Stop by next week. I'll have some meets. I'll have some routines down. I'll be doing some shit. Yeah, I better cut it down. What? I've been on here a while. I've been on almost an hour. Holy shit. 2 thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up, fellas. And subscribe or just subscribe. I've been on doing this shit for 6 years. I've been doing it longer than 6 years. But it was more of a political. I was living at my place in the woods with a wood stove, you know, solar panels and shit. Rainwater. I piped rainwater into the house. A hermit. That's right, muscle memory. There you go. Yeah, muscle memory. Yeah, you know, creating works. But I don't like slow. I don't like staying on it. But creating works. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. If I can, in other words, a 220 class, if I'm 228, I don't worry. I can drop 10 pounds in 2 days. Do the weigh in and then eat that night. Bang. And then do the meet the next day. But I felt good at 242. You know. But that's kind of a lot of weight. Cause like one, my other daughter's boyfriend, he's big, like 300 pounds or some shit. I don't know, monster, 6.5, 6.5 feet. So he's just talking to him on the phone because I was talking to her. He was there. He said, I'm down at 340. I'm 240. I said, shit, that's what I will weigh. I said, how is that possible? He says, you got big bones, Charlie. You got big bones. There's something wrong with you. So anyway. Well, now I'm 225. We'll see how long that lasts when I get. I have no appetite. Oh, that's another thing. I got no appetite. I made them real nice meals, pork chops, rice-a-roni, string bean salad. Yesterday I made a nice beef stroganoff with egg noodles. Oh, they loved it. The kid loved it. She loved it. I got no appetite. Middle of the night, I'll eat a hot dog or a bologna sandwich. But even then, I don't want to eat. I don't want to eat. So who knows? Maybe I got what the dogs got. I don't know. Yeah, when I didn't, when did I ever switch to body? Did I ever think of switching? Yeah, I think about it all the time. Uh, but at my age, where's the competition? I'm not gonna compete. There's divisions for powerlifting. No division. I mean, I'm not doing that. That's. Oh, but okay. I'll say it once another time. Yeah, I like the bodybuilder routines. When my shoulder was hurting, I just did machines. That's why I said I was at the regular gym, but I also have a membership to Planet Fitness. But then I'd open at 2 in the morning. I'd have went there. Machines are good. If you were just doing you can get everything you want. Just write it down. You want plate 40 pound. It's different, but you write down the plate you're on, and you do progressive overload just like you would anything else. The back machines, and the whole thing's good. You could go over and do some cables, too. They got the cables. And then you got the Smith machine. You could do rack pulls, put it as far down as it'll go, and then do your deadlift. So it won't be on the floor. But it's good enough to get strong, man. So, yeah. But the guy, I'd say it once again, powerlifting. Bodybuilding is too tough for me. No way. I couldn't do it. Along with all the gear you got at steroids and anabolics you have to take, and how they feel and dehydrating themselves and being close to death. When they get up on that stage, they're close to death. They are not in a healthy state. They're way dehydrated. They're gonna have to flute up immediately. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody shoot an IV of sugar water. They are in not. They're in a dangerous. What is it? They're in a dangerous predicament when they're on stage. Flexion. Guys have cramped up. It's not. Guys have gone off stage and died. But that's not why I wouldn't do it. If I knew I wasn't going to die, blah blah blah, and I could handle all the gear, it's just no, it's insane. It's hell on earth to get that applause and get that first place. Yeah, you look great, but you don't feel great. So it's one thing to look healthy and have a nice 6 pack and shit, but to become a pro bodybuilder, you must. Okay, you look at the Trend Twins, right? I watch them. They're a pisser. They look like they're in their mid 30s. What are they? 22? Yeah, yeah, naturally. Yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. If you're a TRT still, you go to Planet Fitness and you do the bodybuilding routines. I would recommend if you're going to do machine work, work like a push pull. You could split it up, but I would do a push pull, like I was doing incline bench, on the machine. Then I went over and did the machine rows, not the cable rows, the machine rows. Then I went overhead press, and then I went pull downs. You gotta have that pull down machine. All right, that's it. What else did I do? Oh, and then I did some what do you call it? Flies, and then reverse flies for my back, and that's it. And then the next day, I just go do leg press. Your legs will get strong on leg press, but you got to do them like I'm telling you to do. Make sure your back's lined up right. All right. I don't give a shit if it's only one plate on each side. I want 50 to 70 reps, as deep as you can go. When you feel that burn like you're ready to puke, you got to do another 10. Then throw two more plate, one on each side. Like I was doing four on each side, so that's eight. That ain't shit. But I was doing like 40 reps. So I'm not trying to press nobody. The legs need reps, burning, painful friggin' reps. But it's a good pain. It ain't injurious rep pain. That's what you gotta do. You do that, and then if you want, okay, you rest a minute or two, whatever the hell you want, 10 minutes, 2 hours. I don't give a shit. Then go back on there and line it up and do your calves right there on the leg press machine. You know what I'm talking about? And you're done. You got legs. People freak out. Freak out. Then you can do that butt machine or whatever it is if you want, or you can do some Romanians or stiff leg deadlifts because they're pretty close, you know. And that's it with a lightweight, but do them like that, you know, get the butt worked in, that's all. And that'd be it for the legs. If you want to do squats, that's good too. Do if you can, your arms can get on that bar, right? No problem. But do lightweight. I want 20 reps deep with safety rails. I don't give a shit if it's only 135. Deep, 20 reps. That's good. That's it. That's it. You're done. Do one warm up with nothing on the bar. Throw 130 for 35, 45 on each side, and do 20 deep reps. Done. Next week, add 10 pounds. Add it up till you get to like 225 and do 20 deep. I used to do 225, not deep, but 225 for 20 reps. My God, that's only one set. Just a warm set with the bar, you know, get the squat thing going, and then go. And that's all you need. But yeah, you can get a good work. Do a push-pull routine. Go from one to the other, one to the other. I used to call that a superset. A giant set when I was in it would be two of something along the same lines, like a bench, and then you go over and do incline bench. Or, you know what I mean? Or you're doing bench, and then you did triceps. You know, but what if I kept sulfur? That's a giant set. But a superset is an opposite movement. Superset be bench in row, or incline bench in row, a row machine, or overhead press in a pull down machine. That's going back and forth. Like you do the one, you go right to the next one, do it, then you rest. Light, 10 reps to 12 reps. You pump up. Pump's important. Make sure if you want, take the creatine. It really works. I don't go for the loading. They're talking about 3/4 teaspoons a day. Just do 1 teaspoon a day, and in a month you'll be loaded, and you will be a little stronger. You'll notice it, and you'll pump right up. You pump up without it. Eat some spaghetti or rice an hour before you go. Oh yeah, you pump right up, and you take one of those energy drinks, got taurine in it. You'll be good. All right, fellas, I'm gonna go. What I got here? Pushing your lawnmower. Okay, there you go. I have acres of land. Even here, I used to do it with a push mower. I got pulled over, a cop talked to me. So, you're the guy in the car here. You're the dude that mows his lawn with a push mower. I said, yeah. He says, all right, don't worry about that. People think I'm insane, but now I got riding mowers now. Yeah, push mowers are, hey, you go to the gym for the treadmill, you might as well push a mower, right? Get two things done at once. He gets a good calves doing a push mower, yeah. Now going to do my next leg workout. Everything over 20 for the burn until I can't get to your leg. That's how you do it. I'm not lying to you. Change your destiny. I'm not fucking with you. I was told that by dudes that do the shit. Says the legs want rep. Whatever your weight you're doing, and don't try to impress somebody. Fuck that shit. They put 50 plates on there and they do this half rep and go, look at me. I don't give a fuck what you do. You know, and then I do the bench and they all freak out and run away. But just put enough on, start with a plate on each side and do 50 reps at least. Get a little burn going. and you feel that burn, do 10 more. If the burn comes at 40, do 50. If the burn comes at 50, do another 10. Once the burn starts, you can go through the pain. You got to learn to go through that pain. It's not pain, it's pain, but it's soreness and ain't injury. And then you add two more plates. I work my way up to four on plates on each side, and I get about 50 reps out. I play it by ear. Some days you just fatigue, but no matter what, I'm doing reps, and I don't stop. I start that last 10 when I'm like, my hands go down on my thighs, like, oh shit, I can't do. Then I do the next 10 and fucking push it up. And I get my hands ready to lock those fuckers in because I'm done. And then I gotta wait a second because I can't walk. Your legs will grow, man. Your legs will grow. All right, fellas, I'm gonna call it a day. I just felt bad I didn't come on last week. By next week, hopefully I got some stuff filmed to show you guys. I'll try to pull 415. I must be nuts. How can I do it? I've been off. I haven't been training for 3 weeks. But I'm gonna go crazy next time. I'm gonna say, don't listen. Don't do what I do. Do what I know. I'm gonna. I want to pull some weight when I go back. I love the pain. I don't do high reps that often. You got to do the high reps for the thing. Who's the guy that's got the sunglasses on? RX Muscle Extreme with the Palumbo. Who's the guy that talks like me? He's Italian, and he wears the sunglasses. You ever see? I mean, he's old. He's not as old as me, but he'll pull up his leg. He's got some legs, man. He's into the reps. He'll prove what I'm saying is true. You got to rep them legs on the on the leg press. What's it say? Long live free Palestine. Your brother from Yemen. Yeah, I know. I know. Hey, I've gone there before talking about this shit. But all I know is I'm gonna say something. Hope you don't get mad at me. I've had Bibles that are old. That area over there is called Palestine. Did you know that, fellas? So anyway, I wish you people, I wish everyone would get along over there. But this has been going on for 1,000 years, so whatever. So yeah. Hey, I feel bad for that whole thing going over there. What's his name? Muhammad Azari. Yeah, yeah. It's one thing blowing up buildings, but there's people in these buildings. You ever see what a bomb does to a body? It's chopped meat with dust. Like red, yeah, splatter. Anyhow, yeah. I ain't too bad at everything. But I don't know. Sometimes I think peace is just a lull in the storm. You know. I was born during Korean War. My whole life is the one war to another war to another war. Till they'll call it a little war. It's a long war. War, war, war. I feel for you there. Yeah. The Palestine. Well, that's what it was called in the Bibles I read. I got in trouble because I got a lot of Jewish friends. And I told them, what are you talking about? It was called Palestine, so what happened? And they give me some shit. But I say, hey, people get pissed off when you take their land. You got to make some kind of deal, like I'll buy it from you or some kind of fucking thing. I don't know. And Iranians are Persians. You know that, right? If you're from the Caucasus or you from Eastern Europe, let me give you a piece of advice, fellas. You're related. You're on the same continent. So I don't want to go there. But hey, I feel for you, brother. I feel for the whole mess because you know what happens? They have a war and they all shake hands, but in the meantime, people blown to shit and the women folk are pretty. Women, I don't want to go there. But I feel for you. That's all I can say. Just don't be where the bombs are dropping. That's all I can say. Get out in the country. Like I'm out in the country. Why do you think I'm out in the country, fellas? Nobody around. I've dead ones already. Ain't nobody around. Anyway, okay. Take care of yourselves. Love you all. And let's hope things get, I don't know, calmer again. Good night, fellas. Take care. I'll be back next weekend. Take care. Bye bye.